What's poppin', y'all? It seems like controversy follows Doja Cat wherever she goes. And she is quite a quirky individual because she's been streaming lately and she's been dubbing people, just ghosting them that have gifted her subs. First, it was Kai Cenat that gifted her like 50 subs, and I guess she didn't really notice it. And then there was PlaqueboyMax that gifted her that got banned. And this started to spread all over social media.
Oh, she got too much money. 5 gifted not doing it for her. I got you though, sweetheart. All right, this 10, you feel me? I'm just supporting love. Y'all know I'm a big Doja Cat fan. No cap. That don't you say so.
Princess Phone Posits.
All right, come on though. Right here though.
Okay, let's do...
Tricky P. Y'all know what time it is. Yo, she. Yo, nah, her freaked out. This make me want to keep watching. I ain't never seen someone make EO so freaky. No cap. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Wait, why she doing my ass like that? Chat, should we up it on her or what? Bro, yo, Doja, tell your mod stop with me, bro. What the bro? Why don't she read chat though? Bro, unban me, my you scoundrel. Bro, Doja. Holy smoke.
So this made no sense. First off, she's doing the Doja Cat thing. She's playing with a controller. That's how you know she's really old school. But I know she was a PC girl. She was in them tiny chats, those tiny chat URLs. What is that they say? But anyway, she gets banned, and then she didn't know that she got banned. Or that he got banned. And she said, getting rid of some of my mods for banning PlaqueboyMax, because that wasn't even my idea. And I don't appreciate people doing that when he didn't do anything wrong. And of course, what does one of her fan accounts say? You could tell just from the name that this is a Doja Cat fan account. Same thing with the profile picture. She gonna collab with them, isn't she? And then they have this very weird reaction video image. And then you just see people hating. Just saying, can you not speak this into existence? That was my reaction. I hope she's not. At least with Kai Cenat, because he talk ish about her. And then, yeah, see, it's so weird that people just don't want her to collab with these guys, which I don't know why. Maybe they didn't want her to stream. Like, she's in their realm. She's live streaming. She's playing a video game, but they don't want her to work with the guy. And then a bunch of people are just trying to like guide her in a certain direction. And she says, I don't effing care. So what some of her fans were trying to say is that this guy's actually a hater of yours. He's talked trash about you. He's made fun of you, this and that. You shouldn't work with him. And she was like, I don't care. Because, man, she was talking her talk too. And on top of that, dog, you look at the amount of artists that have been signed. Like T.I., Grand Hustle, he signed Travis Scott. Travis Scott, before he blew up, he was talking trash about T.I. This stuff happens, man, because someone's a normal guy. He's just making music in his bedroom, and he's just throwing out opinions. He's not thinking, oh, that's my friend, that's a business associate, something like that. And then one of these accounts, that's a stan, replies, Doja, he's genuinely weird. You don't need to be making this statement. Keep in mind, this person is telling Doja Cat that PlaqueboyMax is weird. In this person's profile is Stan, Doja, and Megan Thee Stallion. Barb's and I don't know what the other one is, do not interact. So this person is dedicated to standing and says he's genuinely weird. PlaqueboyMax, the guy that gifted her subs, that is trying to interact with her, that does music, interacts with people on a regular basis, all different types of artists, has maintained good relationships with most people. Yeah, that's the weird guy, not you. Okay. And then this person follows up and says, for everyone asking me why he's weird, he said he wanted to help Tory produce his next album while he was in jail. If you think him working with a criminal and women abuser isn't bad, I don't know what to say. Anyways, Doja should know better. And it's like, what the hell? And then someone replies legitimately and says, she was in racial chat rooms showing feet and you think she cares. Now, the showing feet part, I don't know if that's real. Now, she wasn't in racial chat rooms. She was in edgy chat rooms. Like, this was what chat rooms were in 2013. 2012. People were just talking trash. It's kind of like when people talk about like, yo, Black Ops 2 lobbies. This was just an extension of that. Yeah, people had like really racial humor, and she was definitely had an affinity towards white boys. That's for certain as well. Now, I don't know about the whole showing feet thing. I think that just became a meme that's kind of like spread out as fake news, as folklore. But correct me if I'm wrong. And then this delusional psycho replies, this is also very misogynistic. I just told you a man is associating himself with an abuser and a criminal, and instead of penalizing him, you're defending him by bringing up Doja's past, which she has acknowledged and apologized for. Unlike that man, this is just complete moving of the goalpost, but we're not here to argue this person's point. This person doesn't deserve to have a point. That's my point. And PlaqueboyMax would quote tweet Doja Cat and say, let's play Fortnite. And another fan would actually show that PlaqueboyMax was showing Doja Cat love.
Doja Cat. Realistically, Doja Cat is a better artist than all of them, bro. I'm sorry. Taking her over Flo Millie, Cardi B, Coyle Ray, all of them. I put her with Nicki and Mulatto and what's it called? Right here.
So Max never really talked bad about Doja Cat, generally speaking, and we all know how much I love, well, you should know how much I love Doja Cat's music. I would say I've been messing with Doja Cat heavy since Planet Her. I listened to the first album, the one that Say So was on. This is why when PlaqueboyMax is just like reciting Say So, saying he messes with her, like, nah, you're not really messing with Doja Cat if all you're reciting is Say So. Like, come on, dog. Like, you gotta, like, Woman, Naked. What's that song that she got with Gunna on that project too? Scarlet was really good too. The V album, I need to re-listen to that one. I didn't skim through. I don't even know if I listened to V album, which I'm probably going to get checked for that, but it is what it is. I deserve to get checked for that. And then the fans of Doja Cat, they're just annihilating. They're just coming at PlaqueboyMax's head top, and he replies to them.
Hear it out. Doja, if you live today, hit my line. You know what time it is. Chat, if Doja go live, we on that, bro. We got to secure this Fortnite. Oh, God. Now, I see all her Stan fans hating on me. First of all y'all can suck my dick. Second of all, why is y'all hating on me, bro? I f with y'all artists. I f with Doja Cat. Like, why do they be on my dick? Y'all saying, Gigi, yo, stop being. Yo, I'm tired of y'all being in my chat. Stop being, bro. All these fandoms, all these y'all is better than y'all on them. These bro. What the bro? These just be talking on the internet. Man, PlaqueboyMax. Isn't he a punk? He got his done? No, I didn't. Yeah, we them boys. Fuck is you saying? It's big or nothing. I'm finna crash. Anyways, though, holy shit, what the hell is this?
This is the appropriate response for these people. Appropriate response from PlaqueboyMax and appropriate response from Doja Cat, which is I don't care. And this is one of the things that is so delusional there's two aspects of this. Number one is streamers. Live streamers, especially female live streamers, they will curate a chat that you could not imagine how much it would gas the person up. Like, you look at a top male streamer's chat and they're clowning him. They're trying to rage bait him. They're trying to get him to quit. Like, look at Aiden Ross's chat. People are just booing him after he comes back from a 2-week break, saying that he's a lazy bum, that he's on lean, clowning him, telling him to get offline. And then you look at a top female streamer and she says something that isn't even meant to be a joke, and they're hee-heeing, ha-haing, smiley facing, everything you say is right, everything that happens to you is wrong. It's just a complete echo chamber. So the point is, these moderators of these chats, they get territorial over the chat. So it's kind of like, oh yeah, I've got power in Doja Cat is a female streamer now, even though she doesn't moderate her chat like this. That's for sure. Like, she's one of the boys, if you want to call it that. One of the dope things that she was shouting out BK the Ruler heavy in one stream that I was watching. Yes, voluntarily, I'll watch a Doja Cat stream. Yeah, she's entertaining. That she's weird, quirky, ultra talented at music, very entertaining figure. And I feel like she went full circle and came back to what she actually enjoyed doing more than anything else. Like, she was doing it for the free, for the fun, with her internet friends, like 12 years ago, 13 years ago. She makes it in music, gets to the top of music, award shows, performances. She was did she go on that tour with The Weeknd, or did she end up canceling it? I think she had to do like vocal surgery or something like that. Goes through all that massive success, #1 songs, and then comes back to streaming, like just full horseshoe effect. But for her, like the people are seeing like, oh no, wait, hold on. PlaqueboyMax is going to try to get into contact with her. We need to block that off. Why? Why do you need to block that off? That's a similar thing that will happen with female streamers and male streamers. If like a male streamer that's a little bit more popular or on the same level will be in the chat, they'll sometimes ban him because they feel territorial over the female streamer that doesn't know who they are. You're there to do your role, which is to ban it, to uphold the rules that the streamer has put in place. And they just start getting possessive. And this is also, like I said, that's the streamer side of it. But there's also the pop stan side of it, because that's what's exhibited on X. And these people, they feel like not only are they possessive of their favorite artist, but they feel that their favorite artist needs to echo the opinions that they have, and that they shouldn't be around people that they as the fan don't like. And this is something that we don't have in hip hop or rap. Like, for example, when the Migos were doing a track with Katy Perry, right? This happened years ago after Culture. We weren't like, yo, why the hell are you working with those bummy pop artists? When Kendrick Lamar did a song with Taylor Swift, we weren't like, yo, why is he working with Taylor Swift? Why would he do that? No, none of us did that. None of us cared. Like, people like the song, they like the song. Some people would try to use it like, yo, this person was selling out. They would only use that in arguments against other fan bases. They wouldn't use it as a knock to the artist. But with these pop acts, they have them by the balls, and that's why they're terrified. And that's how you get a psycho like Zara Larsson, who has some of the most ridiculous takes on the internet, but because it aligns with her pop stan base, she's allowed to exist. But if she were to work with a rapper, then everyone's like, well, you know, like, look at this rapper's history. He did this. Like, this person is talking about Tory Lanez. Now, granted, Tory Lanez is a convicted criminal. We're being fair here. So yeah, they could come at Tory Lanez if they want to. They have some legitimacy there. But the point is, you are a fan of this person's music and their art. You do not control them. You don't have any say-so, in no pun intended, on who they collaborate with or who they work with. And the thing is, few pop acts are willing to buck. And Doja Cat's one of them, especially female pop acts. Doja Cat's one of them that's willing to buck back and say, F y'all, I'm going to do what I want. And you're still going to be here and listen to my next album, which is true. What else are they going to listen to? Like, she's the hottest thing smoking, music-wise. No, I mean, like, she doesn't have a hit right now, but I'm saying, like, the music quality is fire. Granted, like I said, I still have to check that album out. It would be cool to see a collaboration, and In the Booth would be sick because Doja Cat can produce as well. Yeah, I think an In the Booth would be really sick, but I don't know how excited Doja Cat would be to do that. I think the Fortnite is just, that's too much LARP from PlaqueboyMax. Like, dog, let's be for real here. Like, cut to the chase. You gifted her subs because you wanted attention from her, and once you got her attention, you wanted to propose something. And what you eventually want to do is do something in the music realm. Like, I'm not saying you collab with her or make a song or anything like that, but to pretend and do another layer of cap, like, oh, you just want to play Fortnite? Come on, dog. When the hell have you ever turned on Fortnite? Like, if he was a Fortnite player, that's a different story. If he was like a Jinxie and he's like, oh, yo, let's play some Rainbow Six or Clash of Clans or anything like that, then it's understandable. But PlaqueboyMax is doing a little bit too much there. We know you don't want to play Fortnite. Cut to the chase. You got the attention now. But yeah, let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Are you a bit happier to be part of the rap fan base side of things as opposed to these psychos? And this isn't limited to just pop stans. I would say, like, even fans of DJs are like this. Fans of certain bands, of, like, I would say, like, smaller bands, they are like this too. It's very, very weird behavior. And I thank God every day I did not fall into those rabbit holes. Yeah, let me know. I'll see y'all in the next one.